Well, hello and welcome to our weekly reflection, which we always run around the 1 o'clock mark every Wednesday afternoon. And this week I'd like to talk to us about the need to reflect on what can motivate us to do the things that we think that matter. And I'm drawing on advice that I've seen commonly in the last few weeks in relation to exercise, but that I think relates to all sorts of tasks that and objectives and ambitions that we might have for our lives to improve our well-being, including our spiritual well-being and our personal development. I've heard that one of the reasons, especially in this third lockdown, that lots of people haven't been exercising, apart from weather, is because sometimes it's really hard to figure out how to be motivated when we're just really tired from 12 months of the pandemic. One of the bits of advice is to concentrate on how we'll feel immediately after we've completed something. So with exercise, it's like, well, there's positive feelings that are released, endorphins, from exercise that you get when you're finished. Because sometimes people say, well, I exercise to change the way I look or change how much I weigh, or to improve my fitness. None of those benefits do you feel immediately after exercising. That comes later, and it's very slow and it's very cumulative, and you can't really see it happening until months down the line, sometimes, or at least weeks. But the moment you finish exercising, you can feel better, and the encouragement from all sorts of quarters, including Joe Wicks, because I heard him say it to my wife when she was exercising the other day, is think about how it will feel at the end. And I noticed for myself that if I try and say, do I feel like exercising, again on the topic of exercise, sometimes I don't really feel like it at all, and I can't change feeling like doing something. And if I think, do I look forward to how it will feel when I'm exercising? Well, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not looking forward to feeling whilst doing it. There are some sorts of exercise where you really look forward to the experience itself, like if it's going for a walk up a beautiful hillside. But often those opportunities have been taken from us because we're trying to stay local, or the places we want to go, we'd want to go there with a certain friend or family member, and that's not practical. So I'm thinking about where we have to say, it'll be worth doing because I'll feel better afterwards. And I do think this applies across to all sorts of activities that relate to our belief, our identity, and our spiritualities or religions. Because if it's, for instance, say, campaigning for a more just society, actually sitting down to write the letter or making a donation to whatever the project or charity or environmental work or agency is, or campaigning to one's MP. It may be a rather boring process, or tweeting about something, or sending them a Facebook message to alert people. None of this is probably that engaging for us, but when we say we have completed that task, we can feel good about the action in itself, and I hope that that can be some kind of motivator for us, is to find good motivation for how we'll feel for having done something and made a difference, and to be able to say, I made a difference today and I feel better for having made that difference, is quite often more motivating than saying, what have I got on my list to do? Have I really got the energy to complete it? But in these times in March, where it's still grey and I don't think we'll have much sunshine for a while, let's be patient, let's remain determined and see what we can manage to take on without feeling burdened, especially in this time of Lent, which should be about, especially for those of us who are Christians, freeing ourselves up to reflect more deeply on who we are, rather than feeling like we've just got more things to do. So all the best, everybody, and good to talk to you, and see you again next week.